I want to tell you the genesis of why civics is important to me. I came from Cuba in 1961, and I have on my desk the Cuban Constitution. I keep it there to remind me, both in English and in Spanish. And I found out the hard way, because the loss of liberty in my lifetime is not a theoretical exercise. It actually happened to me, and it's something that I take along with me wherever I go. When civics was no longer taught because it wasn't tested, we have a serious problem. In many high schools, it is an elective. In some high schools, it really is not even taught. So you can graduate from high school without knowing anything about your government. So we are going to establish a Civics Commission of the American Bar Association. We have named two long-standing members and highly respected members of this association to chair that commission.
Well, I was absolutely thrilled to see that President Zack had made civics in our nation's school as his signature program of his year. I am an old civics teacher as well as a lawyer, and have always been interested in trying to get the public to understand about the rule of law, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. It's always been a passion of mine. And to see that this was the ABA signature program was a real thrill. I think a commission on civics education in the schools is a critical thing for our profession to undertake. Who better than lawyers to reach out to the future generations of our country and teach them about what makes democracy run? The Civics and Law Academies are some of the most exciting efforts that the American Bar Association has undertaken. To watch the students engage in discussions with lawyers and with judges about their individual rights. One of the academies that was held in Washington, D.C. with close-up. I spent a lot of time with several of the students visiting government agencies, visiting the Supreme Court, and then entering into discussions with them.
When the lawyers spend a day or two during the course of the year, the impact that it has on the school district and on the individual students in having a lawyer to come in and assist teachers in teaching civic education is an incredible experience. So that in the end, when lawyers are convinced that it is a part of their responsibility as lawyers to engage in these types of activities, when it's all said and done, they will likely not think of it as a responsibility, but as a wonderful opportunity that they have experienced. I have helped to organize two Civic and Law Academies and then participate in two others. It seemed like a lot of work, but the rewards at the end were incredible. The local bar leaders and the state bar leaders should impress upon the lawyers who are members of their group that they have a responsibility to reach back and go into the school districts, work with the guidance counselors and the principals to get involved with the students and serve as a resource for teachers in helping them to convey the message of how important civic education is and how it should be taught in some form in their schools. Having the academies established throughout the country, that will be surely a legacy of this commission, and it will serve as an impetus for schools to incorporate civic education back into their curriculum. I hope that law academies will become institutionalized, that it will be something that will become second nature to school districts to local bar associations to state bar associations and to the American Bar Association.
When we educate one generation about the rule of law and the Bill of Rights, there's one following it. And we as lawyers have got to keep working with them year after year. So it's my hope that we can get every lawyer in America to participate and help teachers all across America to reach every single student every single year to learn about the basics of justice and democracy.
We got into the courtroom. First off, I was captured by the whole environment. I was like, wow.
Well, I did learn more about the court systems because I never learned about that before. So definitely I have more knowledge in that.
We see these stuff on TV or from the point of view of somebody in the audience. So it was great to be on the inside for a day.